Oh, I'm a Negro. This is Black Guy Reviews. Today we have The Devil in Me, the next installment and the last of season 1 for the Dark Pictures anthology. And this one, right? Oh my god, this is so good. This one did not disappoint at all. Now, compared to House of Ashes, it's better. Me personally, I liked it better. Me and my friend, we definitely liked it better compared to House of Ashes. And just like the previous stories, every single decision you make will affect the story as a whole. Now let me jump into the gameplay a little bit. Alright, the jump scares hit different, I swear to God.
Stay close.
Obviously. What in the world?
Oh, fuck my ass!
What the fuck? Nigga, stop!
It had me cursing like a sailor. It had me screaming in my dorm room. I'm so glad that people had went home for Thanksgiving, because they would have hated me the way I was loud, boy. Now my friend, he had, I guess, the more scarier, sets of characters in their interactions with the world. But me, some of them had me shaking in my boots. I had to stand up. I almost threw my controller one time. It was crazy. Like, the setup for the jump scares be so like, they make it in such tense situations, and then you hear the music in the background and you don't really expect it, and then you hear that loud and then there's something scary or something. Like, oh my god, it was one at the beginning that got me good. Oh, but like the house, the way the house is set up is perfect for some of these jump scares, I promise you, if you play the game. Let's talk about the characters. The characters are chef's kiss. They are great. I think I like them better than the last game. I ain't gonna lie. I think I like them better than the last game, because I'm not gonna say too much, but they an interesting bunch, the way they interact with each other. Depending on the choices you make as, the player, can really impact the relationships between characters. Just like the last game, like, I feel like this one is more like, you get connected to a character more. Like Aaron was my favorite character. If you ever play, do not kill Aaron. That's my favorite character. Stop it. They got new mechanics. It's like a D-pad feature where you pick up an item that you might need in the future, like a key for a door. Because speaking of which, the keys are the doors. So every door is locked and every door has a key, and depending on the key, it opens certain doors. And most of the time, you're gonna find a key, or in my playthrough, I only found keys that open certain doors to progress the story. I don't know if you can unlock the other doors, but it seems like every time you walk through a door, like, it just locks, and now you need a key to get back in there. But that's enough about that. But the new mechanics, they have a coin. So it's a little coin that you can find throughout the game, and it will unlock little dioramas. I'm not going to tell you what they are or what it is, but just keep your lookout for that. If you ever play that game, just keep your lookout for the little coins on the ground. Every time you walk through a door or something, turn around. It's probably a coin right there on the floor. I think I gathered like 42. I think they are like 5, worth 5 each. So you pick, no, 7. There were 7 each. So every time you get one, you get like 7 plus 7 coins. They have a hide feature, to where instead of like having a cutscene where like the baddie bad or the Demogorgon walks in and you gotta hide from it, and then the heartbeat, you would hold L2 and it would make you hide, and then depending on the situation, you would get a heartbeat or you wouldn't get a heartbeat. And those, they really know how to set those up. Bro, I was really sitting there sweating, like, please don't miss, because if I miss, I know he's gonna die, and I hate killing characters, bro. Like, oh my god, that is a beautiful addition, instead of just like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a house setting, so you can hide in different spots when he's coming. My friend had more of the hides because he had Aaron, I believe. So, but that's all I'm gonna say on that. And the D-pad function, where you pick up items like the keys, and sometimes, like, I know one of the characters has a camera, and everybody has a flashlight, but it's a different type of flashlight. One's a lighter, one's like a little camera. You like equip that with the D-pad function, which is, I love that. I love that about this game. But nothing's perfect. Every game has its ups and downs. Now, there's no game-breaking bugs in the game, but I did encounter one where in the middle of my playthrough, my character was holding his camera in cutscenes, and his mouth was kind of like moving around, and it didn't break my immersion, but it had me laughing a little bit, because I'm like, he's moving this, but he's not using his hands, like, he's using his elbows, because he's holding the camera in his hand, and you would just see him like running with the camera. It just looked weird, like. Oh, and another thing, it takes a while to get into the story. Like, I think the first hour 30 minutes is like setup. It's so tedious. Me and my homie was sitting there just bored out of our minds. I got on my phone a couple times, like Jesus Christ. Maybe it's because we were searching for a lot of stuff, but like it's a lot of setup to it. But it's worth it because it's such a good game. That's one of my biggest gripes. It had me mad bored after the little intro sequence. It had me mad bored. And it doesn't have as much action, I say, as the last game, because obviously in House of Ashes they had guns because they were military, and I'm like an action heavy guy, but that's not really a gripe though. It's a different game, so you just got to get used to it after a while. Nothing major though. It just let me patiently waiting for something to pop off, something to happen. That's pretty much all I got on it. The Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ashes, I would give it a solid. Not House of Ashes, I'm sorry. Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me, I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10 from my perspective of the gameplay. I picked Marie at the beginning, so I'm probably going to do the other character my next playthrough with my friend, but nah, I'm probably not though. I don't know. If you want like a more exciting, I guess, playthrough, then don't pick Marie. I forget the guy's name, but don't pick Marie, pick the guy. And you might have more, because I know he had more interesting choices to make than I did. I was just sitting there. So definitely pick that character, the one that's not Marie. If you want a intense or stressful, not my words, my homie words from him throwing the controller and all that, just pick the guy rather than Marie. But that's all I got. I hope you have a blessed evening. Stay woke, stay blessed, and peace.